You've probably noticed that most banks and financial institutions have minimum balance rules. But have you ever wondered why they exist? Well, today I'm going to explain the real reason behind those minimum balance requirements. And no, it's not just about making the bank more money. I've spent years diving deep into the financial systems that run our world, and I've had the chance to work closely with industry experts who helped me uncover some truths about these rules. By the end of this video, you'll understand exactly what's going on behind the scenes and how minimum balance rules are affecting your financial life in ways you might not even realize. Here's the thing. Banks don't just set these minimum balances because they want to. There are very specific financial pressures they face, and we're going to break those down. But what's more important is that understanding these reasons can actually help you make smarter financial decisions. So stick around, because there's something really important I'll share with you near the end that could help you avoid unnecessary fees. Let's start with the most obvious reason. Banks need to maintain profitability. Banks have operating costs, salaries, rent, infrastructure, technology. These aren't cheap. When you think about it, they're running multi-billion-dollar organizations that require constant cash flow to keep the wheels turning. Minimum balance rules help them ensure a steady flow of funds, and they can use that money to fund their loans or make other investments. Essentially, when you don't meet that minimum, the bank is saying you're not contributing enough to our overall operations. It's a business decision. Now, let's get a little deeper. For banks, managing their own liquidity is crucial. Banks need to ensure they have enough cash on hand to cover withdrawals and unexpected demands. By setting minimum balance thresholds, they create a buffer. When they know you've got money tied up in your account, it means they're less likely to have to scramble for liquidity. This is about managing risk because, let's face it, the more people withdraw, the more vulnerable a bank becomes. The minimum balance requirement is one of their tools to control that risk and make sure they don't run into trouble. But here's something you might not expect. Minimum balances also help banks cover the cost of providing you with services. Think about it. Every transaction, every service, every customer interaction comes with a cost. The customer service team, the online banking platform, the ATMs, all of it costs money. Banks don't charge you for every little thing, but those minimum balances make sure they're not losing money by offering you those services. Now, I know some of you are probably wondering, but is there a way around it? Absolutely. In fact, the best way to avoid fees and meet the minimum balance requirement is by understanding exactly when and why banks apply these rules. Most banks give you a way to avoid fees, either by maintaining a certain balance or through other methods like linking accounts or using automatic transfers. If you can structure your finances with these in mind, you can sidestep many of the fees that come with these minimum balance rules. But here's the kicker. The real reason behind these minimum balances goes deeper than all of that. It's about customer retention. By creating barriers, like a minimum balance, they ensure that customers stay engaged with their accounts. When you've got a chunk of your money locked into a bank account, you're less likely to just walk away and go somewhere else. It keeps people invested in the bank, literally. And the more customers are invested, the more they can rely on those fees to keep their operations running smoothly. If you're someone who's always been frustrated by minimum balance rules, this information might change your perspective. Banks aren't just doing this to penalize you. They're trying to manage a very complex financial system. But here's what I want you to take away from this video. When you understand the purpose of these minimum balance rules, you can use that knowledge to your advantage. If this video helped you see things from a different angle and gave you some valuable insights, hit that subscribe button to support content like this. I'll keep breaking down the financial world in ways you won't find anywhere else.